Greetings. I was umming and ahhing about doing this for a bit. Fuck, reverb. Always good, that. Yeah, I was umming and ahhing about doing this for a while, but fuck it, I'm doing it. I want to play Sonic 2. I've changed the thing to Europe because these are the pictures that I recognise from the cover art. See, different to the American ones, or the American, Canadian, and also the Japanese as well, I guess. But yeah, I want to do Sonic 2. I actually really do. I was going to fire up stream earlier, but then I tried out mission mode, and I also realised that I got the deluxe version or whatever it was, and it had some. You get some stuff in it that's probably not worth the extra money, but what the hell, that one was on sale, and it was actually cheaper at the moment than the standard version, so I got that one. And yeah, one of the missions on there that was it's like an extreme mission. It's like do Green Hill Zone and get a bunch of. It's really ridiculous. I like I said, I fired it up just to check it out and was like, oh, I'll give that a go, and I was like 40 minutes later, I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to stream. So yeah, that's how that went. So pretty cool, I think. I don't know what the rest of them are like, but pretty cool, I assume. And yeah, that'll about do it, really, I suppose. I'll just try to yeah, there we go. Now I can actually see chat and whatnot. So that's cool. Right. Let's go. Let's kick Sonic 2's arse. Is there anything special here to play a special stage, reach the star post? Yes. It's a upgrade from the first one. Like I say, the main problem with getting the emeralds in Sonic 1 isn't so much the special stages themselves, but finishing the level with 15 rings. So adding the star post was a brilliant idea. It made them much more accessible. Plus, this is actually, strangely enough, I think, to be honest, that the special stages in Sonic 2 are actually my favourite. They're just, they're much more fun, and they're still quite challenging, but much more fun, much less harsh, you know? But yeah, if I should reach the signpost. Anything else? That's all they got for us. Let's see what the video is all about. Oh yeah, the Mystic Cave music. That's all good. Oh, poor Tails! Poor Tails! Oh yeah, I could hear the music of this stage calling me. Like, Emerald Hill or whatever it's called, something like that. That's the one. And Miles Tails Prower. That was, yeah, I didn't realise it until Sonic for Hire pointed out Miles Prower, miles per hour. Been playing the games all my life, never caught that one. Never realised that joke. But yeah, that fucking title screen doesn't stick around for very long, does it? Any button has been pressed. Oh, they do still have the 2-player in it. That's cool. That's cool. 1 player, and we can pick like anybody. Ah, that is nice. I'm gonna stick with the original. I do want to be honest, I did Boss Rush as well. All the bosses on Sonic 1. I did that as Knuckles, and that was another thing. Like while I was just checking out modes for a little bit, and that was okay. I think I managed to do all the bosses in 5 minutes, 12 seconds. I think it was when I looked at it. So that was kind of neat. But I wanted to check that out anyway. I was a bit annoyed that they didn't give you any rings, but they know that Labyrinth Zone is kind of undoable without rings, so they give you 3 rings for that level, which was nice of them. All the other ones, though, 0 rings. Still. I'm like, I do want to play like as Knuckles, especially Knuckles and Tails. That seems like it'd be fun, especially if you get a second control pad in there. But I mean, the extra flying and climbing as well. That'd be really fun to do some exploration with. But I'm trying to stick to the classics a little bit. So Sonic and Tails, and let's roll. Hey. I'm trying to get my ass kicked by one of those coconut. If anybody remembers the old, because there's been several Sonic cartoons, and this was something that I did want to touch on. It was the other media that's surrounding Sonic. That's why I decided to change the title from ranting about Sega to ranting about Sonic. Because this one's going to be more about, I'm going to at least try to focus more on talking about the various forms of media that Sonic has ingratiated himself with. Which, being as I'm led to this one, I may as well mention the several different TV shows that he's been in. Comics and cartoons. First one, that was quick. Alright. Get my shit about me, as soon as I'm saying I like them. Better actually do well. But yeah, the various cartoons, there was at least two of them that I can remember right off the bat. In, like, way back when, there was the original really super child-friendly Sonic cartoon, which I believe it's been memed quite a lot these days. The old Sonic Says, where it just gives him little tips for kids and stuff like that. That was always, I liked that show. It had Scratch and Grounder, and like later on in the series they had Coconuts as well. It was a fun little show. I'd watch it again if I could find it somewhere. It's probably on YouTube. I've never thought of looking it up, but it's one of those ones that, yeah, I'd check it out again even as an adult. And then I'm sure I'm forgetting one now, because I know I'm pretty sure there was 3 that I'm thinking of, and also undoubtedly more. But there was that one, and then I think there was another one that I'm forgetting. But the one that's sticking in my mind is that after that they kind of went with a more darker kind of tone. I can't remember what that series was called, but it was kind of like a darker kind of Sonic. Yeah, first emerald, that was easy. It was kind of like a darker kind of Sonic kids cartoon. It probably wasn't anything by today's standards or anything, but it was darker, and I as a kid, strangely enough, always been quite a dark child, but I didn't go in for it so much. It's just like, when the thing you're enjoying suddenly changes, I don't like it just because it's different. Just the stubborn thing. But yeah, so I don't know much about that one. And then obviously later on there was Sonic X, which I thought was quite cool, and that followed all the story of basically Sonic Adventure and stuff like that. Which I didn't get to check that out as much. It was on Jetix and stuff like that. But I didn't get to check it out as much as I wanted to. But it was still cool. I liked it, because I liked the storyline of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. I thought they were pretty good. Yeah, you can only do so much with a Sonic storyline, and will preferably not make a Sonic game. I mean, wouldn't that be crazy? I mean, they were kind of hinting at it in Sonic Adventure, and I always thought it was a bit weird. It was like, what's the deal with Shadow the Hedgehog and this Maria chick? Were they friends? Because it really quite heavily hints all the time like a romantic thing, and then like later on they make that fucking game where it's just like they just go full bestiality with it, and Sonic's trying to like get into a romantic relationship with some human chick. I didn't play that game. I can't remember which one it was, but obviously I stayed away for it for numerous reasons. For a start, that just sounded messed up and not like something I wanted to be part of. But yeah, I guess that started with Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog and Maria, and it was just, fuck you, I knew that was coming. Yeah, fuck you, Tails. Now I remember why you play as just Sonic and not Sonic and Tails, because he makes these a bastard if he gets hit. But yeah, there we go, I've managed to just about get through. I really hope that doesn't become a problem later on. But still, what, 5 minutes in or something, and 2 emeralds, so not bad. But yeah, the TV shows, there was probably a point I was trying to get to with the TV shows, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it was now. And what I was gonna actually try to touch upon was, especially seeing as we're on Sonic 2, which is where they introduced Super Sonic, which, as I mentioned in the last one, was inspired by Goku of all things. But there we go, just about. Brings back memories. The joy of hearing that when you're on your 0 life, just always great. I don't actually want to go this way, I'm not sure how to do. But, yeah, they introduced... yeah, I knew that one. Yeah. I thought I would be able to outwit it. I was so very wrong. But, yeah, I went into concentration mode for a second there. But yeah, what I wanted to go on about was the Sonic the Comic, because I only found out recently they were made by Archie Comics, I believe, which do have a little bit of sordid history sort of thing. Some unpleasant sort of social narrative, shall we say, that the actual company held. But they did make a very kick-ass Sonic the Comic, which... oh, for fuck's sake, coconuts. How am I supposed to get all the emeralds with you doing that all the time? But yeah, they made a very kick-ass Sonic the Comic, which I have quite a few episodes. I think it ran for like 300 episodes or something like that. Issues, rather, isn't it? Issues when you're talking about comics. But, yeah, I think it ran for like 300. I've got, like, I don't know, 120 of them or something like that. But they were really, really good. And one of the weird things that they did on it, I tricked you, Signpost. And being as we're on Sonic 2, it bears mentioning, because it was probably one of my favourite, if not my favourite, actually, yeah, 2 of my favourite parts that come to mind about that comic was the way they handled Super Sonic in it, which was much, much different than how it was supposed to be portrayed, basically. I don't know what the deal was with that, but they decided to go a very, very different route. Obviously, like I say, it was based on Goku, but they kind of went an alter ego sort of route with it, like an Incredible Hulk sort of thing, except like way, way worse. Like Super Sonic in those comics was absolutely villainous. It just, like, that was me, not Tails as well. Oh man. But yeah, I'm not going to make this, am I? But yeah, it was absolutely villainous, like the stuff of Nightmare sort of thing. Like when Sonic went Super Sonic, you didn't want to be around because he's like, son of a bitch. Does that end it, or what happens? Yes, I want to redo. I forgot that I can do that. But yeah, this is going to be a cinch. And he could like shoot lasers out of his eyes and like blow up the area around him with like an AoE and all these kinds of things. And all he wanted to do was destroy everything. It wasn't so much like the Hulk in that regard, as he was, the Hulk's just kind of like angry. Super Sonic was definitely angry, but he was more like just pure evil angry rather than just stupid angry. He was pretty clever and sadistic and stuff. The thing that he wanted to do most was kill all of Sonic's friends. And there was loads of episodes, but it went on forever. Like, I don't know, 100 episodes or something. No, probably more. Jeez. Maybe this won't be a cinch. I spoke too soon. But it went on for absolutely ages, just like, what's he gonna do? Sonic keeps freaking out now, it's happening more and more often, and oh come on, who? And yeah, it's just becoming more and more and more of a problem as things went on. And then there was like one series of episodes called Running Wild, where he just like completely lost control. And like, for a while, I mean, you kind of know at the time, but it's dramatic all the same. You know that they're not really dead, but he like basically successfully does it. Usually like, just as Supersonic's about to do something really, really bad, like kill Tails or something like that, then like, you know, Sonic gets a hold of himself, but it was like becoming harder and harder for him to do it. And Running Wild was a series of episodes where basically Supersonic was taking over, and for like, you know, one episode, at the end of one episode, it makes you think that he's legitimately killed like Tails and Amy, and he had another friend in it called Johnny who was a rabbit. So I don't know where that one came from, but he was there as like a sort of like a secondary Tails sort of character. He was also technologically advanced like Tails is. You know, Tails is good with machines and all that stuff. And so was this Johnny character. Don't remember much about him, because he was kind of a really negligible side character. But yeah, he was there, so he was another one for Supersonic to hate and kill. So that happened in those episodes. And then the way they solved it, oh fucking hell. Yeah, this isn't good. Yeah, that's... Tails is not helping me out here. Yeah. Whatever. I'm abusing the shit out of anniversary mode right here. This is not a testament of skill. I should have run it solo Sonic, I really should. You know, I'm having to alter how I do things because I know that when Tails gets hit, I lose rings as well. Actually, or, you know, he picks them up. Either way, it's just easier if he's not there in general. But yeah, that happens, and the way that they solve it at the end of the Running Wild series is they devise a means of using the star posts, which lead to the Special Zone, which is actually inhabited by like the Chaotix crew and stuff like that. That's, you know, I think they were in Sonic Mania as well. I didn't get to play all of it because it got taken off of PlayStation Now too quickly. But I'm pretty sure that like Mighty was in Sonic Mania. Anyway, the characters from 32X game that I think was just titled Chaotix. But yeah, they were the Chaotix crew. It was like Mighty, SBO, Vector, and Charmy. Charmy B. Charmy was the B. And Mighty was an armadillo. SBO was a chameleon, I think. Although, yeah, I don't know. It was something. See what I mean? That fucking thing. That was me, I think. Yeah, jeez. Fucking hell, I'm gonna be here all day. I'm tempted to just restart without Tails. Okay, fine. See, it's okay if you've got a second player, someone else playing as Tails, then it's really advantageous to have Tails in there. But when it's just you and the computer AI following you around, you've really got to think more about how you move around, because Tails has got so many rings and whatnot. Oh, shite, yeah. That was bad. I hope that doesn't come back and bite me in the ass. But, yeah. So they devise a means to basically separate Sonic from Supersonic, and they think everything will be good, but they don't really have much of another choice because Supersonic's just getting more and more powerful and not slowing down on the hatred. So they devise a means to separate the two, which they do by luring Supersonic to a star post, and he hits it, glong, and separates Sonic from Supersonic, and they think Supersonic's just going to be gone, but special stage is actually special zone. Sorry, fuck's sake, is actually a real place with real people and stuff. So Supersonic basically just goes there and starts terrorizing that. Fucking hell. Fuck this, I'm restarting. It just took me a minute to think about it. It's like, yeah, it's like 10 minutes wasted time, but nah, Tails are doing my head in. Sorry, Tails. I wanted to go classic Sonic and Tails. I'm pretty sure I've, like... No, back to title screen. Main menu. I'm pretty sure I've done it like that before, most likely, but... I'm just not... I'm not in the mood for fucking around. Worrying about Tails getting hit, worrying about where he's going, whether he's going to pick up rings, etc, etc, etc. Solo Sonic. Right, here we go again. Full start. Out the way. Right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the whole Supersonic thing. And they separated him. I'm probably on about this for far too long, but like I said, it was a fantastic series. Probably no one's really that interested in the ins and outs of it, but it was a fantastic story. And they separated him from Sonic, and he went to Special Stage, and then they basically just had to. Eventually, they had to go back and deal with their problem, because they were like, oh, we basically, just shifted him onto other people, and they can't do much about him either. So, let's go sort out our problem, rather than leaving them to handle it. And they did so. They went there and they figured out a way to get him trapped inside this character called Omniviewer, who was like kind of like a giant television, a giant flat screen television that the Chaotix crew used to travel between dimensions and stuff like that. But he was sentient. It wasn't like he was just a machine. It was a real character and everything. And he basically sacrificed himself to imprison Supersonic inside the Omniviewer, and then basically freeze time so that he could never get out. Freeze time within himself, freeze himself, whatever. And they did that, and they thought, right, that's cool, and they took the Omniviewer with Supersonic inside of it and put it inside an asteroid and sealed the door shut so that no one could ever get in there, sort of thing. And then for the 100th episode, they basically said it was called Doomsday, and there was a prophecy that when there's two suns in the sky in Special State, in Special Zone, if there was ever two suns in the sky, it meant that the apocalypse was coming and stuff like that. And Supersonic had been gone for quite some time by that point. It just basically turned out that the Omniviewer hadn't managed to freeze him entirely. It had just slowed time down to a crawl because it was just too powerful. He was slowly getting out, and he'd already gotten out, but he was still sealed inside the asteroid, so he was superheating his body to really, 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 really dangerous temperatures to blow up the asteroid. And that's why they thought there was two suns in the sky, because the asteroid was going supernova, sort of thing. And he busted out, and it was really, really interesting. Like I say, it was a great, it was a great series, because that had more implications than just Supersonic busts out. Oh no, what are they going to do? At first you were kind of like, oh, that's cool, Supersonic coming back, that'll be hardcore again. But what also happened was when he blew up the asteroid to get out, it released an EMP which destroyed all of Robotnik's robots. It was both a curse and a blessing for them, because suddenly Robotnik was basically fucked. The whole, obviously they've been warring against him for obviously the entire show. It's Sonic versus Robotnik, and all of a sudden he was just defeated. That was it. And he didn't do anything to do it. It was just and then of course but he was gone, and now they had to worry about Supersonic. But that turned out Supersonic had wasted too much of his energy blowing up the asteroid, and basically just after that he kind of just slowly petered out and lost his entire memory and all of his powers, and then just kind of became quite a cute character, really. He lost all of his memory and all of his powers, and he was just no longer Supersonic, basically. He was just this, he still looked kind of like Supersonic, but he was just like a child, basically. he didn't know anything about what he'd done, what his past was, and he was just wandering. So, and the way they were trying to track him was by following his energy signature, but obviously they couldn't really do that. The more I think about it, the more I think that it was definitely inspired by the Incredible Hulk. Like, definitely. There's so many parallels to draw in there. Which is funny thinking about it now, what with She-Hulk. We won't mention that, because everybody's talking about that. I'll avoid it just for everybody else's sake. But, yeah, they were great. Great comics, absolutely. And that all ended and Robotnik's defeated. And everyone thinks, yeah, we can just go home. But that was around the time Sonic 3D came out, I believe. Yeah, Sonic 3D, Flicky's Island. Which was, it was an okay game. I didn't hate it. It was different, obviously, because it was, in quotations, it was 3D. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember that happening quite a lot. Oh, please don't fail the easy one now that I've got rid of Tails and said that he was causing the problem. Yeah. But it was just as that was coming out, so basically they said that Robotnik fled to Flicky's Island, basically restarted his shit over there. And then the other story that was really, really cool. Oh yeah, Flicky's Island and the giant ring things it takes into a different dimension and stuff like that. That was a whole different storyline. That was where he made a Knuckle X. In that series, oh yeah, that was another one of them that I really liked, was the whole Emperor Metal X thing. Because in that series, they called Metal Sonic Metal X. And there was like that Robotnik at one point made again, I think this was ripped off from X-Men. Because it really reminds me of Master Mold and the Sentinel. Oh, for fuck's sake, I gotta wait for him to throw the damn thing, then jump him. That's what I gotta do. But yeah, it reminds me of Master Mold and the Sentinels. So I think they were ripping off X-Men on this one. I think they ripped off a lot of Marvel stuff. But hey, it happens. There were still like alterations to the stories that made them more interesting. And, well, I love X-Men and whatnot, and Incredible Hulk and stuff like that too, so it didn't really bother me. But I didn't notice it. I guess I didn't notice it back then. It was just like, oh, that's cool. It's like so-and-so. But yeah, there was Emperor Metal X, which was kind of like Master Mold, if you're familiar with that. He was like the giant Metal X, and they basically became sentient. Came away from Robotnik control and just started mass producing Metal Sonics, essentially, with Emperor Metal X, which is a giant red Metal Sonic that was capable of mass producing Metal X's. And by that point, Robotnik was kind of hoping, he had like a self-destruct button for all the Metal X's, he just wasn't using it, even tried to parlay with Sonic at one point, like, oh fuck you, fuck's sake! I just wasn't paying attention that time. Yeah, whatever. I kinda just want to leave now. There's plenty of other special stages out there, I'm sure it'll be okay. But, yeah, there was like a whole, empire of Metal Sonics, and Robotnik was saying to sort of Pine was like, they're out of control, I can't do anything about it anymore, they're all sentient and blah 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 blah. And the whole time he had it was true, they were out of control, Robotnik didn't have anything to do with what they were doing anymore, but he was also hoping that they'd kill Sonic, and then he could hit the self-destruct and kill all the Metal X's, so obviously, But that was cool as well. And that all petered out. Eventually, in the way you'd expect, good guys win, bad guys lose. But with the whole Flicky's Island thing... Come on, how am I not getting in there? Alright, it's got me around the other way really, doesn't it? But yeah, the Flicky's Island thing, you used to go through a big ring to go to Flicky's Island. Which, I don't know why they thought that would be unique, but in the game, you used to like have a trail of flickies behind you, and then when you went through the ring, you just jumped through it and did a little spin, and they all went home. In the comic, it was kind of like that. Obviously, leads to some different dimension or something, where there was like this whole weird society. Again, the comics could be quite dark at times. Like, there was some weird stuff going on in there, but it was all good stories. And yeah, basically Robotnik convinced the people of that land that Sonic was evil and that Robotnik was good, and that he'd been terrorized by Sonic. And so when Sonic came down to track him, they basically just, stuck up for Robotnik and took his side all the time. So Sonic got put on trial by combat against Robotnik's, I believe they called it Metal X Mark II, which was just, people have been asking it for it forever, Robot Knuckles, there's Metal Sonic, why don't we have Metal Knuckles, that'd be hardcore. And they got it in that one, and that was Sonic's opponent for the trial by combat. And that was another highlight. It looks like mostly I'm going to be talking about Sonic the Comic, to be honest. I've got one more that I want to go through, and then I'll probably change the subject to something else, as I already realise I've probably droned on about this far too long. But they were good stories. And the other one was, like, basically Robotnik wins, essentially. In all the games he's trying to get all the Chaos Emeralds and use them. They never really tell you what he's trying to use them for specifically, but in one of the series of comics, it was basically like it was way after the Doomsday thing and all that. But Robotnik, and after the Flicky's Island thing as well. But I believe it was before the days of Sonic Adventure. So it's sort of like in that dark area. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice, thank you. And it was like Robotnik wins, essentially. He gets all of the Chaos Emeralds, and he has a device that allows him to siphon like 100% of their energy into himself. So he doesn't even need the robots and stuff anymore. He's just God, essentially. It literally just makes Robotnik God, and he can do whatever he wants. Oh, hey man. How is that not enough rings? Fuck's sake. And, sorry, I couldn't catch that quite quick enough. I've got to pay attention. I've got to go fast. Yeah. Yeah, Robotnik essentially became God with his, little device that enabled him to siphon all the energy from the emeralds. And there was this whole long thing. It was like two different parts of the entire series. Two different series of the comic coming together, sort of thing. Like, at first you think it's all over because he completely crystallizes, and like when he first absorbs the emerald, he totally crystallizes green, and then just stays there for a bit. And I think Sonic shatters him and just goes like, does the usual hedgehog with attitude sort of thing, and laughs it off. And then at the end of the episodes, Robotnik's literally just holding the floating island in his hands and laughing back at him, and then gets to a point where Robotnik does the typical total evil arch-villain thing, whereas opposed to just killing the guy, he just poisoned him for like way too much. And eventually Sonic, that was the one, he gets there we go, fucking finally. Sonic says like, you couldn't hold a candle to me if Knuckles was still my ally. And he says, if he said his exact words are like, if Knuckles was here. So Robotnik gives him Knuckles, but makes Knuckles an ally of Robotnik. So it's like, you son of a bitch. Like, it's like, well, you just basically does the exact same thing. Like, you wouldn't have been able to beat me, that's why you turned Knuckles against me. So it's like, okay, fine. And it was, again, it was just the idiotic villain thing. Because he lets Knuckles... that was close. Then he decides, oh, well, okay, fine, I will turn Knuckles. And he's like, oh, it wouldn't be a true victory over you if not... You're right, it wouldn't be a true victory if I do it like this, would it? It's like, oh, for God's sake. So he does that. And it's like, it's the stupidest fucking shit as well, because Knuckles is literally the guardian of the fucking Chaos Emeralds. He knows how they work, and that's how they beat him. So it's just, oh, fuck's sake, that was a drop down there, isn't it? That's a way in. You like hold down, you jump on that thing and crouch down. Oh yeah, by the way, now I just checked chat. Yeah, it was Sonic 3. I mentioned that in the Sonic 1, but I reckon I can pull it off in Sonic 2. Not sure about that's death down there, I remember that. Not sure if I can do it in such a short amount of time, but I should be able to pull off Sonic 2 with all emeralds. I'm looking to go back just to get some more rings and trigger that post, because as with all of them, you're in a much better position in general if you just snag all the emeralds early. You know, you've got to stand more central to it, I guess. But fuck it. Oh yeah, yeah. Following up with the same level of intricate design as at the end of Final Zone. You haven't missed a beat, Robotnik. It's just... yeah, picking up exactly where we left off, basically. It's just such an... I mean, the first boss is supposed to be easy, but, you know, the end boss isn't. So... Arr. Oh yeah, you can jump around and be friendly here at the end. You should try and wait for him to do his idle pose animation, standing on there properly. Chemical Plant is rad. It's another one of those ones that's got the music in it that's just... again, I was commenting on it before, that Sonic games really don't get enough credit for the music, and Chemical Plant is definitely one of them that's got... Oh yeah, now I remember, this thing does nothing. It's just there. It's just there to say, hi, I am a platform. Confused the shit out of you. But yeah, Chemical Plant Zone, absolutely. And this one was, I remember playing it back in the day, it was just so damn good, playing this with Knuckles. Because there was... Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I totally forgot what those motherfuckers did. I thought they were just droppable. I was wrong. Easy does it. But yeah, scaling the walls and stuff like that on this one as Knuckles was absolutely brilliant. Because there was just so many places that you theorised about when you played Sonic 2. You're like, oh, if you could only get up there, if you could only get up there, I wonder what's up there, I wonder what's up there. There's nothing. Like, when I first played it as Knuckles, as just like scaling all, like every single wall that I could find, looking all over the place and all that, I was like, there's nothing there. Why did you think there would be anything there? I think one or two cases, I don't know, maybe on the Anniversary Edition they have added something, because I'm pretty damn sure that you cannot play as... in fact, yeah, the more... Oh, jeez, that was short. I didn't even find one fucking special stage, that just sucks. But, yeah, 99% sure that in Sonic 1, when you connected it up to Sonic and Knuckles, all it did was just fire up a bunch of the special stages, didn't it? Which are the blue sphere levels. There's like a bunch of randos, like 500 of them or something. I think they were just like randomly generated, but I'm not sure. But you couldn't basically you couldn't play as Knuckles on that game, which was depressing. But you can do it on this one on the anniversary. So I'm wondering if they. I might be wrong about that. I also kind of remember scaling the walls of Marble Zone as Knuckles at some point, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh jeez, I meant to go back for that. But oh, that's right. You go up there, and that way you can just avoid that. But I'll survive. I'm moderately sure that that wasn't a thing. Moderately. And what was I saying? Yeah, about Knuckles. Getting him on here, however, you know, scaling the walls. I think I found like one extra secret after like a very long time of looking. That was about it. What were you expecting? Of course, there's nothing there. Like, the game wasn't designed for it. Okay, I mean, yeah. But like, again, like I say, you can, however, do it on this one, so that's cool. I want to do it already, but I want to play them all through a bit more classically. I'm not playing on classic mode, I'm playing on anniversary mode. But I do kind of want to, like, I've already checked out Boss Rush, and I did that as Knuckles, like I say, but as for the main playthrough, I do want to do it as classically as possible. But also, you know, there's anniversary mode, so I'll be checking that out just because it's new. It's like, you look at the graphics and whatnot, it doesn't look that upscaled to me. Maybe I'm just forgetting how shitty the graphics back then truly were, but it doesn't look very different to me. And it's always a case of when you look at fan-made stuff, it always looks better than what the company comes out with. Oh my god, fuck. Ah, yes, of course. Yeah, the, fuck's sake, Force 4, fucking... Aye, I get you. I am aware of that. The classic mode that they've got on this is also in the boxed up thing, so you can play it on the CRT TVs and stuff like that. But anniversary mode obviously changed to HD and whatnot. But the graphics are just like, you know, they do of course try to ply it on the fact that the graphics have all been upscaled, and surely they have. But again, like I say, then again, how different do you really want it, you know? It's got to maintain the same kind of chic appeal, I believe is the term. Here we go. Wow, yeah, I won't be commenting too much, I'm trying to get through this very quickly. But I shall get to the talking in a sec. I've also got a BRB after this one's done, but yeah, oh fuck, almost. Yeah, I forgot how difficult these were, to be honest. But I've only got like 12 rings to go, so as long as I don't get blown up, we're all good. That's done, right? Alright, cool. Apologies, I must BRB. Sorry about that, and back. Where were we? I can't remember what the hell I was saying. Oh, good, 4. So that's just 3 left, isn't it? Nice. So I'm pretty sure it is a standard kind of thing that you can take all the emeralds in the first couple of levels. That's definitely what I would do on... I'm sure you can blow those things up. I am 100% sure you can. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I'm pretty... I mean, that's what I did on... yeah, that's that. I gotcha. That's what I was doing on Sonic 3 and Knuckles, was to do that. Oh, this is the legendary part. Say Infamous is more accurate. Oh no, that's not the hard one, that's the easy one. That's like the prelude to the perfect form. I don't know, man. I think I had like a nightmare about it the other day, so it's probably one of those deja vu things. I'm going to run into it later on and it's just going to absolutely slaughter me. Mind you, the Labyrinth Zone, I got through that pretty... Oh, fuck you, that's done, isn't it? There's no way that stayed there. Oh, cool, there we go. But yeah, indeed, a lot of things seem easier. Like I say, Labyrinth Zone, I was just like... just hopped my way through it quite easily. And I was quite surprised, because I really thought that was gonna... I just expected the whole thing to be much more difficult than it was. But not so bad at all. But it's also a case of getting all the emeralds early is much preferable. It's just what you should do, because later on it's just much harder. I mean, especially in Sonic 1, that was what I was saying about that, was that you really do have to not do that. Really do have to grab all of the emeralds ASAP, just because later on it's just much harder to hold onto your rings. Oh boy, 62 is that? For fuck's sake, I thought I'd make that. Turn? No. Ring. Got 1. Fuck's sake, there's some on the top as well. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this is a fail. Got stuck on the roof. I wasn't as far off as I thought I'd be. Thankfully, stupid things got my back. Cheat mode. That'll also help things along quite well. I won't have to worry about that so much. All the emeralds be out of the way. Actually, now that I think about it, I might be making a mistake doing that. Just getting them really quick. So if I can just supersonic through the whole levels, it's not going to be much of anything. And I've actually, I remember I've tried in the past to actually get through the levels without going supersonic. It's harder than it sounds, because in Sonic 2 it's just a case of you've only got to jump to a certain height. It was in Sonic 3 and whatnot, you had to double tap the button to do it, but in this one you've just got to jump high. And then you're on your way. Yeah, it's a bit more. You can avoid it in that one. You know, in the later games, you can avoid it a bit more if you want to. But I suppose I could always just get through it just by deliberately losing rings left, right, and centre. That's another way to avoid it, I suppose. Oh, for fuck's sake! I should have just remembered that. Oh, fuck's sake, why am I trying to go that way? No! Yeah. That was it, wasn't it? 160. Yeah. But yeah, it's not going to be hard. Mind you, also, I think it was Sky Fortress Zone. I remember that actually being harder if you go supersonic, because you end up flying off the edges and there's just lots and lots of instant death on the ground. So, was I going right or left? No, we'll soon find out. Yeah, we're going. No, this is the way we came. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's the spring there is just a pretty fair indicator that yeah, that's where you came from. The terrible sky death. I don't remember the names of any of the levels to the Master System, to be honest. It was so long ago. I don't remember the names, but when you say Sky Death, that does ring a bell. Oh fuck, now I have no clue where I am. Fucking special stages. Because, I mean, that looked like I was... Yeah, but I thought I was going backwards a minute ago. Yeah, that's definitely backwards, okay. Yeah. It has been figured. But, yeah, the Sky Death or whatever it was, yeah, that was what was in my memory as well, the lightning strikes. I remember this guy being a bastard as well. That's death. Fuck. I remember this one. Like they didn't start strong with the first boss, but the second one, yeah, that does sound correct. Sky Base Zone. But yeah, I remember the lightning strikes. It actually reminded me a lot of a Mario level as well. Fuck you. There we go. Thank God. Do I have to? Yeah. I remember that one really. Like the first time you played Sonic 2, that boss did you in multiple times. But the one I remember from, yeah, falling in so much, absolutely. I totally forgot. Aquatic thingy level. Aquatic Ruins, isn't it? Yeah, so I only read Aquatic, I didn't get to read the other part, but yeah, there's Grounder. Actually, again, the music when I Sonic games is just great. Yeah, it's fun feeling. There's stuff that breaks out of the walls and stuff. And it's a water level that isn't too horrible, you know? The water levels are always horrible, but this one is actually, dare I say, a fun water level. It's certainly not the stuff of nightmares kind of water level. Because God knows we've had enough of those. They are everywhere. But Aquatic Ruins just does have more fun. I remember there's definitely one or two bits to it that are annoying as hell. But on the whole, it's a relief from all of the... What was the name of the basic... I think it was actually called Labyrinth Zone on the Master System as well. I think it had the exact same name. It was... Obviously it was the same type of thing that I'm talking about, but you know... yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was way worse, but the thing about the Master System ones is they were harder, but that wasn't always completely by design. A lot of it was, no doubt, but some of it was just because they were bugged. Like the second zone boss in, I believe it was Sonic, I think it was Sonic 2 on the Master System, it might have been Sonic 1, but the little son of a bitch that's in that little submarine that you've got to jump on his head, and you just fell through him so many times. It was just, it seemed unavoidable, and it's like that, there was no way that shit was intentional, you know, that was just bad game design. So it was stuff like that that made the games harder quite a lot of the time. And yeah, you can't really give them shit for it either, because it was the Master System. It's like, it's not like they had years of experience in gaming at the time. Dude, I have a highlight stream up from me doing the Whis fight, which is the very, very last DLC boss. So yeah, I've 100%ed it. And Crisis Core comes out Christmas. As long as it doesn't get delayed, it comes out Christmas. Oh yeah, it was fucking awesome, man. I spent like 200 hours on that motherfucker. And I didn't have to spend that long to do everything either. I think you can 100% it, including the DLC, in about, I don't know, maybe, depending on all things considered. But remake, it's getting the Final Fantasy VII remake treatment. I think they're going with, like I say, they're doing, it's a remake, so I don't know all the details, but I think they're just, basically, it's definitely a full-on remake, and they're making it pretty much the same kind of game as remake, so, you know. I don't think the weapon system will be the same, or anything like that. I don't know, I just know I already wanted to play it. I think one time I watched through the storyline of it on YouTube, but obviously I've never played it because I never had any of the hardware required to play it. So I just checked out the storyline one time. It's like, oh, that's good. I remember this grey one being my favourite for some reason, and right now I can't think why that would be. Oh, come on, that's fucked, isn't it? Yeah. That sounds horrible, by the way. That sounds like a terrible levelling up system. That sounds like a very, very bad idea that could very horribly backfire. Fuck, this is screwed. Two each for a while, and then singular. It's not difficult. There. Now I probably don't have enough for the next parts of this, but cool. 150, so 48. Oh, fuck's sake, that's a swap, isn't it? Yeah, it's round and round and round like that. And then eventually it catches you off guard. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, 3, yeah, 4, okay, whatever. Ah. No problem. 190, as long as I don't get hit. Oh shit, yeah, I totally forgot about this. Fuck. I think that is the key to that, is just run round in circles. There we go. Score. Oh, that's all of them. Is that all of them? It's giving me the shiny thing, so I think that's all of them. Yep. Cool. Now I can just skip straight through. Good. Now that that's over, I can just get through the game. Now Sonic can change into Super Sonic and kill all his friends. Seriously, great story. Oh, you always got me. Yeah, the system, like I say, that sounds like a horrible system. So yeah, oh no, that's death. We're good, we're good. But I'm pretty sure that down there is death or close to it. No, there's a level down there. I just saw it right there. There's a level down there. No, yeah. Now I'm not sure. So yeah, it getting the FF7 remake treatment is definitely a good idea. If that's the old leveling system, just like that like I say, I wanted to play that game, but you mentioning that was the level system in it, I'm glad that I didn't, because that would have pissed me off. It sounds like something that could be, you know, especially these days, like, I mean, that game's got to be like 10 or 15 years old or something like that. But these days, if you heard about something like that, you'd instantly think, okay, well, this is going to a bad place, isn't it? This is going to be monetized. Fuck. And that's the type of thing that we most certainly should not be. Come on, Air Bubble. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, not incentivizing, you know, promoting, whatever. Shouldn't be making them think that it's okay. Oh, fuck you. Shouldn't be making them think that it's okay. I remember this being annoying because you can always get crushed by those falling bits of pillar. And underwater, it's not always the easiest thing to dodge. We're fine. Yeah, like that. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get hit by one of them. Gosh! And I forgot to hit the fucking sign. I thought I saw that signpost earlier on, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just go straight through, you know. I was like, should I go back for it? Nah, fuck it, I'll just leave it. And then, like, of course, death, and I've got to start the whole damn thing again because I was just overconfident. I didn't need to jump there. Why did I jump? Pretty sure there's air over there, but fuck it. I was wrong as well. The third level is, on this one anyway, the fourth level is the carnival level. I can't quite remember how I think it. Fuck's sake, that's nasty. That's just cruel. But yeah, it was Spring Yard Zone in Sonic 1. It was the happy-go-lucky kind of level. Yeah, I think I might as well just stay and get an airball now, you know, since I'm here. Not that it's an emergency or anything. But yeah, and on this one I guess Casino Night is on the 4th. And I'm going to assume that... Oh, fuck. This is mean. This is very, very mean. No, that's not going to spawn, is it? Oof. There we go. But yeah, Casino Night Zone, I guess, is the 4th level. I thought it was the 3rd. And Carnival Night, I think, is the 3rd in Sonic 3. I could be wrong about that. It's definitely either the 3rd or the 4th, though. That's a spot luck. But I always thought that the happy-go-lucky level was the 3rd one. But now that I'm in Aquatic, it's clear that I was wrong. Well, can we? Yeah, we can. Cool. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, whatever. It's okay, it all comes through kind of fucked up on my end anyway, so it might take me a while to answer. Oh, fuck's sake. I can remember this one being a really hit and miss kind of boss. Like, either you do it really, really easy, or you're having one of those days where it will take you all day. I think I'm somewhere in the middle at the moment. Let's see, what was that? Casino Night, Hilltop. Oh yeah, Hilltop after this, Mystic Cave after that, Oil, I remember that. Metropolis, yeah, can't wait for that. Wing Fortress, that's what it's called on this one. Yeah, I got the name of that one wrong. Now, one of the trophies on this is to get the jackpot as well. So, despite what we just said a moment ago about gambling, I can always come back for it, I suppose. It's not terribly difficult to do, it's just a matter of patience, isn't it? Oh yeah, this was actually the best one to do it, as I recall. You can just... I don't want to spend a whole fucking stream doing that, because I know that it can take forever. You can just as easily win it on the first or second one, but... you can also not. I was having a little bit of a nostalgia moment there. Like, genuinely, I was just enjoying the music. That's like, oh shit, I was supposed to be streaming, talking and shit. Oh yeah, the Shenmue anime's been out for ages, man. I just didn't have much interest in it personally. Not to say there's anything wrong with it, I don't know. People are raving it up, so maybe it really is spectacular. I don't know. But I just haven't been particularly interested in it myself. Can't say whether it's good or bad. I want to go in the thing. Now I don't. I wanted to go in the gambling machine while it was easy. Now that it's difficult, I just want to leave. Oh yeah, people will be like that, won't they? I don't know why people would complain about that. It's like we don't... Like what makes a game good and what makes a show good are two very, very different things, you know? You can't have all the... I mean, it's the same with a book, you know? If you're making a TV show or a movie, you can have those lulls in the action and storyline and stuff, but they can't go on for too long. In a book or a video game, depending on the genre, they entirely can go on for far too long. Oh, Jesus Christ, I remember those things being horrible. I don't want to. Asking shit like, what if they can put in stuff about sailors or something? Or Rio doing his second job, or some shit like that. Like, who gives a fuck? Just get on with the story. Like, the reason the fucking anime has to be made is because they couldn't finish the story, isn't it? Shouldn't we be focusing on that? I don't know. Oh yeah, fucking Kongo, man. That guy's such a dickhead. If I ever play Shenmue again on stream, I've still got all three of them, obviously. Actually, technically I've got like 4 copies of each, but that's not intentional. It's the same type of thing as with Final Fantasy Advent Children. I swear that movie replicates. I've given it away like 3 times. I still have 2 copies. I don't know how it happens, but yeah, with Shenmue, it's Kongo in Shenmue 2. I think that's more of a reason to get the anime if Kongo's not in it. It's just one of those characters that you don't want to see. Like, most people didn't even find Kongo. Most people don't even know who he is. I made a joke about it on the forum group or whatever a little while ago. Like a couple of people got it. He's not a character that you naturally run into. He's really obscure. I don't know why anybody... I mean, it must be people joking, really. It must just be people trolling a bit. They can't seriously give a shit if Kongo's in the fucking game. Like I say, he's not a character that you run into naturally. You have to really kind of look for that job. And when you find it, boy oh boy, do you never play it a second time. It's one of those things that you kind of regret finding, you know? It's like, oh cool, there's another chance to do the crate lifting job in this game. Oh fuck, there's another opportunity to do the crate lifting game in this game. You don't want to find it, man. It's in the white, I think it's the 1000 White building, I think. There's a little warehouse, and your actual boss is kind of hot. But Hilltop, yeah, I forgot. I didn't forget it, but actually, I think I saw a clip of this level in a video yesterday. I don't know. I think that one's a little bit more valid because that has to do with his training and shit. So I think that's a little bit more of a valid complaint. It's still a silly one, yeah. But I think that one has more... It definitely has more validity than complaining about fucking Kongo not being in it, that's for sure. I'm not going to say it's still, like... It's not going to break the show or anything. It's just kind of like... Well, that was kind of a big deal. You know, it's one of those small things. It was part of his training, man. He wasn't just carrying books as part of a side job. That was to help him balance. It made sense within the context. Especially later on when he's doing the balancing beams in like in the Ghost Hall building and stuff. It made sense, you know. It was one of those things. Oh, like, you know, thank God we spent all that time carrying those books and making sure that we could balance while we were walking with them and stuff like that. Because now we have to fucking balance or we're gonna die. It made sense to have that in there. So, like I say, I can see some validity to that argument. But it's still not. It's not really going to break anything, is it? Oh no, shite. I thought I could have that. You are nasty, Hilltop Zone. Very nasty, and also kind of forgiving. Well, they don't have to make a big deal of it. Like, you know, they can just, you know, do a 3 weeks later sort of thing, you know. Again, I don't know exactly, I don't know anything about it besides what you've told me about the complaints. But, yeah, with that complaint, they could sort of go, you know, and so, you know, they could show the introduction to it, like, do the carry in the books, and he starts, and then you just have, like, you know, Ryo's voiceover saying something like, and this went on for 3 weeks, or, you know, punch up the dialogue a bit more than that, obviously, but, you know. Oh man, that was one of the few fan bases that wasn't full of absolutely toxic motherfuckers. So, I mean, it had to go sooner or later, didn't it? Yeah, every fan base has to go that way sooner or later. I mean, I joke, there's plenty of fan bases that get shit for being toxic, and it's like, they're not toxic, they're just pissed off at the new stuff. But, again, it's not something that I can criticise, because I don't know anything about it. I mean, there's some stuff that I feel comfortable criticising if I have enough information on hand, despite having not actually watched or played certain things, you know? But if I know absolutely nothing about it, mind you, I suppose if it's telling the story of 2, I suppose I kind of do know a little bit, but still. I still don't feel particularly comfortable doing that, because it's just like, oh, I don't know. Maybe it works, you know, I don't know. Again, man, the funky Sonic music. I fucking love it. Good for you, man. Congratulations. One would imagine so. Oh, we can't do emeralds and stuff anymore. Oh, fuck's sake, why don't I do that? Actually, yeah, that works. Let's nope. I think I remember actually doing that in the past. Oh, not that though. That's not what you're supposed to do. He's actually spaffing your rings off at the start just so that you can get a bunch of easy hits in on him and make him really, really quick. Dude, I do try to keep personal stuff out of the stream, to be honest, so I'm happy for you and all, but, you know... Right, let's try and focus on the motherfucker. I think this is actually, now that I think about it, that's very much... It's very much the boss that I was actually talking about a moment ago. The one from God knows, the one from the Wayback Machine. On Master System Level 2. It's gotta be Sonic 1 on the Master System now that I think about it. Because I'm pretty sure that Sonic 2 on the Master System is the one with the hang gliders. And that's the second level, is the hang gliders. The place where a lot of game ends because there's no instruction about how to use the fucking things at all. Chicken boss? Oh fuck, yeah, it is, isn't it? I was literally racking my brains trying to remember it. And it's like, yeah, I remember the fucking chicken boss, yeah. That was ridiculous. Not ridiculous like difficult or anything, just fucking dumb. So yeah, it's definitely number 2. But yeah, boss of Hilltop Zone seems to basically be that guy again, more or less, just with fire instead of... Oh, God. Just fire instead of whatever those weird blips were that they could just about animate on the Master System. Oh. They don't make them like they used to, do they? Alright, we'll just take a different route. That's... Obviously, I'm sure that you can do that, it's just I don't want to waste all the time in the world trying. It's not worth it. I think, considering the amount of time that I think I wasted about 10 minutes at the start restarting because I needed to get rid of Tails. No offense to the furry little fucker, but he just couldn't be here. And so I don't know, how long's that been going now? Oh jeez, way longer than I thought, but probably about an hour, I guess. I'm getting close to the end, like 3/4 maybe of the way through, because there's still... Like, this isn't taking too long now. I remember mistaking maybe it's this one that screwed you over left, right and centre. Yeah, this looks familiar for sure. Follow? No, that's death, isn't it? No, just about through. Hello, viewer. That's could be that. Oh, there he goes. Oh no. That's new. I'm pretty damn sure that didn't happen in the original. Because Hidden Palace Zone is a level... It's a Sonic 3 thing, isn't it? Huh. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember this being in Sonic 2. So it must be an Anniversary Edition thing, or my best guess. Yeah, this has to be new. Unless I just really didn't explore. I mean, I'm a little bit confused now, to be honest. But maybe I just never explored that. That would be the weirdest motherfucking thing. Although I very much doubt it. I think it can. Yeah, I refuse to believe that this existed back in the original. I can't believe it. Like, there's no. It's a sort of like it's a no way in hell type of thing. Scramble through. They got like emeralds on there. It's like, mind you, apparently you could craft a. Going back to the comics again, but apparently you could craft a freaking Master Emerald out of. Yeah, I know, right? I think it's Anniversary Edition stuff because, like I say, this is totally new to me. Basically, span down a hole that I figured was gonna kill me, and I ended up in Hidden Palace Zone in Sonic 2. So. So I think it's something new. I can't be for 100% sure, but I'd say 95% sure that this isn't something that I possibly could have discovered in Sonic 2. Oh cool, removed content re-added. That is cool. That's a little bit of Sonic history that I did not know. Oh, you bastard, get under the thing. There we go. Yeah, and that's also quite amazing. I didn't know that. That's cool. There's too many of those damn things. What was I supposed to do now? Actually, no. Okay. But yeah, obviously Hidden Palace Zone is a place in... Alright, it's the big ones that blow up in game. But obviously Hidden Palace Zone is a place in Sonic 3. So I'm also slightly... I'm pretty sure that you do not go to the floating island in Sonic 2, so it doesn't make any sense that you'd be able to get to Hidden Palace Zone in Sonic 2. But it's nice to know they had that they had the idea for it way back in Sonic 2, before 3 was finished. But, does that mean that... Yeah, that skips me to Royal Ocean. Cool. Well, what do you know? I can't believe I didn't get a trophy for that or nothing. Better have unlocked something neat. There's bound to be an explanation for it in the archives and whatnot. But that was a stroke of luck. I wasn't expecting that. Obviously. I literally just fell down there thinking I'd die, because obviously falling down holes and dying is kind of a normal thing in Sonic, but I remember some of those places in Mystic Cave being quite treacherous, and falling down them and dying wasn't an odd thing to happen. It happened fairly regularly. I'm sure that, yeah, I thought so, yeah. It shuts off at a certain point. So I don't know, I guess they just threw it in there as a little treat. Because it was only one act of Hidden Palace, so... Like I said, I'm sure there'll be something in the archive about it to read at my leisure. Fucking hell, that's death, isn't it? Yeah. No, look. Just, actually, I remember this being a skip, actually, now that I think about it. You can go through here, and just underneath. I think. If not, I'll just die and go back to where I was, but... Yeah, and skip half the level. I think if you go too far right, it breaks the game, but... I'm pretty sure that skips a whole bunch of annoying, difficult stuff. Or it just takes me back to exactly where I was, either way. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that skips, like, a bunch of the level. I just remembered that while I was down there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna drown, and I was like, oh, yeah. You can actually... Coming down here isn't actually too bad. I'm surprised that wasn't a crush. That really... Considering I got killed, like, the other day in Labyrinth Zone by a little wooden platform travelling up into spikes, I would have thought that would have been a crush as well, but yeah, they toned it down a bit in Sonic 2, didn't they? Some of it anyway. The end boss is probably still going to be a fucking nightmare. I've got to go Super Sonic at least once, so I'll do that before. Like I said, I didn't want to do the whole run as Super Sonic, because that's just going to be too easy, really. I mean, it's not being particularly... Oh, that was typical. But yeah, it's not been too difficult anyway, but... Super Sonic does just allow you to run through the level without worrying about anything, really. It's a little dull to watch, I would imagine. But I gotta do it at least once, so... Seeing as Royal Ocean is mostly like kind of puzzle traps, I'll try to get up to 50 rings, be a little bit less reckless than I have been, because I gotta be honest, since I got all the emeralds I haven't really I haven't really been worrying too much about what my rings are at. Was that a bad idea? I'm kind of thinking it was. Oh, I remember these things. They have kind of a satisfying metal clank. I remember hating these things for some reason. Yeah, they don't have much power, that's why. Ah, motherfucker. If I can even make it up to 50 rings. By the time I do, it'll probably be at like the very end of the level. I remember the boss to this one either being very, very easy or very, very hard. It's like not really an in-between one. Oh man, that fucking sun makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I was thinking easy. Like one of those bosses that you kind of get and you're just like, oh, is that it? Yeah, I knew there was something in one of those. Is that gonna... Yeah, I would have been better off using that as a platform. Yeah, I would have been better off jumping up to the top, I reckon. Is it me or does this look like going backwards? Now I have no idea where I am within the confines. And that looks like forwards to me, but... I mean... Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, now I'm relatively sure that I'm going... Yeah, I think this is forwards. No, that's got to be backwards, hasn't it? Alright, no clue where I am now. Oh wait, I can do the thing. I'm just gonna waste my rings if I do it now. Okay. Yeah, I just realised that I've probably had the opportunity to do it multiple times, but I haven't for whatever reason, and that's because I cannot. Like I say, in Sonic 2, you're supposed to like jump really, really high to do it. And that's as high as I can jump, and if I spam the button, there's also nothing. Maybe they won't let you do it until you've played it through once? Oh no, I just have to push that button. Oh yeah, that music's funky as fuck. Oh, going too fast. Oh, right at the end as well. Oh, that's the boss. I didn't think he was here. Oh yeah, the submarine one. Yeah, it is super easy, isn't it? It's just, yeah, that's it. That's like all it does. Oh yeah, it's got that snaky thing that shoots at you as well. Oh yeah, and the inertia for Supersonic is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, on a level where you... Yeah, that's, yeah. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. I didn't even realise that was boss time, I thought, for some reason. Have I just not noticed? Ah, funky music. But, as I recall, this level goes on for fucking ever as well. It's got fun music, it's a funky level, and it never ends. The fun never ends. Oh shit. That's GG. Huh? There we go. Those menaces are cool. I like them. Oh. Ah. Yeah, it never stops. I mean, I don't have as terrible memories of this as I do of Scrap Brain Zone, that's for sure. Like, I remember Scrap Brain Zone torturing me a lot more than this level. I just got scared I was gonna get hit there. Like, nah, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm out of here! That's the thing also, I'm pretty sure that this level is still difficult, even as super. But these things take forever. Like running the screw all the way up to the top. Considering Sonic's supposed to be all super fast and everything, it really does seem to take forever as him. And also you've got to dodge those things. That was brutal. That was brutally stupid. Have I come in round the wrong way? Yeah, as long as the screws are battered all the way into the ground, that's definitely the way forward. Whew. I feel the need for speed. Just keep, there we go. And then it's Sky Thingy and Death Egg, I think. That was kind of amazing. I got 144 of these coins. There's like 5 each to... oh, that's gone, isn't it? No. There's like 5 each to open stuff up. But there's a lot of stuff to unlock. So I don't really know if 150 of them is a lot or not. I don't have much of a clue. I don't... Bit tight. Alright, this one's actually a little satisfying because you get to... oh, fuck's sake. Oh well. Is Supersonic off or not? Well, no option now. So okay. So it was a bit too easy skipping through. So whatever. That was intentional. That too. Got to try and keep the rings down a fair amount. Otherwise, it's just, you know, otherwise there's no challenge. Like, the Inner Master is too strong. There's no avoiding that one. It's just coming out of nowhere. But what other stuff was I on about? But, oh yeah, that's right, Sonic Frontiers. I was not particularly intrigued about Sonic Frontiers. It looked awful, and the optics surrounding it were terrible. And the way that Sega talked about it, they literally said, well, not quoting word for word, but they basically said it's when the fans had a bad reaction to it. Fucking hell, that's got some distance. When the fans had a bad reaction to their trailer of it, which just looked like early access crap, you know, like it didn't look completed in the slightest. But they did release that like a few months or something before it was, yeah, before it's due to come out. That was a couple of months ago, probably like 4 months ago by now. I don't know, but I think it's bound to be due out on Christmas, isn't it? But yeah, and the fans didn't react to it well because it did look pretty shit. It looked like a tech demo, like a vertical slice. It looked like nothing, and the fans obviously didn't think much of it there. And Sega's reaction to that reaction of sort of like, it looks terrible, which it did look pretty terrible. Their reaction was basically just to say, it's great, the fans just don't get it. And like, well, you did a terrible job of explaining it. If your way of explaining it was to show people a demo that looks like it's about 2 weeks into game production, then that's on you, man. But I don't know, it's... I'm still not overly confident. Yeah. If they can do what they... I mean, they've got a terrible history with it. I was talking about fucking Shadow the Hedgehog and whatnot just the other day. And... fuck you. And... those are just terrible games because... I mean, maybe they would have even been good if the game... Nah, there's just very little possibility. But, you know, I don't know, what is it? Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Generations, those are the two that I was talking about. I was not a big fan of either of them. But I know that at least the concept of Sonic Generations sounded good. That's cheeky. But the execution was absolutely awful, as I mentioned before. If somehow they've managed to pull that shit back and actually... what the hell is that? I don't know what that spinball thing was. I don't need to go into any script. If they somehow managed to rein that in and not go completely idiotically off the walls like they did on those, then... and try to go back to what made Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 awesome. But also, the Frontiers is going to be an open world, so yeah, it works. There's nothing to say that an open world Sonic Adventure game can't work, basically. But that is to say that they've got to not fuck it up in order to actually make a good game, and they haven't got a good track record with Sonic on that stuff, so I'm very cautious about that. No, I know about the boys though. It sounds, or at least the fucking hell, gnarly. Or at least the season 1 and 2 sounded kind of cool. I think they slowly went downhill as far as I can tell from what I've heard about it. But still entertaining from what I hear, even though they fucked it up a bit. Still sounds alright. That's a little bit of a minefield. Fair enough. As I say, oh shit. This, yeah, I remember this one. You can, yeah, get hits on him as he goes through, which is nice. Like that. And that makes things much, much quicker and easier. So I'm sure you're supposed to wait for him to do his, like, ultimate attack and then hit him. But this way works just fine. As soon as you got him down to just a couple of eggs, then it's easy times anyway. It gets like, you know, you can start doing that, but this isn't the quick way to do it. Oh, I messed one up. Like, literally, I was getting the hits in the entire time when he had a full load of them, but once he's down to like 2, I can't do it. And yeah, you're supposed to wait for him to do that weird attack that they spin around. He expands and they spin around a whole bunch, and that's how you're supposed to do it properly, but yeah, that's how I remember doing it. That's how I'm doing it. Oh, I kind of want to get onto Sonic 3. That's gonna have to... Oh shit, I totally forgot about this bit. Yeah. This could be good or bad. Yeah, okay, so it just goes like that. Okay. Alright, cool, so I don't have too much fear. Tails has my back. There, that is 0 rings though. Man, for the fucking calm music on this one, it is certainly tipping my annoyance level, as has just been stated. I had just completely forgotten this bit existed, to be honest. It took me a second just to remember that you had to look up and down to move things around. And also that you can't fall off the plane. I was like expecting to fall off the plane, but you actually can't. So I don't know if you can fall if you jump too far. I can't remember if that's a thing also. Oh, you can even spin dash, so yeah. Probably fine. I span by accident, but that was bitchy. Timed and scrolling, it shouldn't be too bad. Scrolling's always a bit stressful. But I thought we just got shot down after that, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. Any level where you can just... Any level where you're in the sky like this is just problematic, because falling is not good. I don't think the fire hurts me, does it? Oh, never mind. Irrelevant. I'm not surprised. I've watched some speedruns. Not of Sonic, but... Well, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just having a nostalgia. I think you've got it. There we go. There we go. Jump. I watched something that was quite interesting recently. It was called the Boba skit, where some female Twitch streamer accidentally discovered the most useful time-saving glitch skip in Metal Gear Solid, which basically allowed you to glitch through the, you know, the door that gets sealed, that Otacon says it's frozen, you can't open it, Snake, and you've got to go up to the roof, and that's where you fight Liquid. She accidentally figured out how to glitch through that door, and basically just got super duper famous because of it, and obviously they named the skip after her. Her name was Boba, or I can't remember how to spell it or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was Boba, the Boba skip. And yeah, oh look, you think they could have fixed that, wouldn't you? But yeah, that was quite a cool one to hear about. That's other than that, like it's strange. Like I don't look at typically I don't seem to look at speed runs and stuff for games that I actually play. It's really bizarre. Like I watch a bunch of stuff on the speed runs for like all the God of War games and stuff like that. Obviously I played Metal Gear Solid, but I don't play it currently, is what I mean. Like, maybe if they do release the remake that they might be doing, that'd be good. Actually, I just like this part. This part's just enjoyable to watch. I actually played Ninja Gaiden, but that was on the 360, the Xbox 360, not the one you're talking about. That's as much as I've played them, and despite the fact I like my difficult games, I don't think I finished that one. Oh yeah, now that you've mentioned it, yeah, I do remember seeing some stuff, and I was actually surprised when I heard that it was originally quite an old school game, before it got the remaster treatment. Oh shit, is that it? I do however remember this being quite annoying. It's another one where I'm just going to abuse rings, I think. That's not so bad. Well, the sides of the level were supposed to close in. Well, they have been, I just haven't noticed it. I will pretty soon, though. Oh, there goes the ring. The game heard me. It's the end of me, isn't it? Yeah. That'll be okay. I'll get another second go, I reckon. I was trying to move too fast. There, yeah. Not a difficult one. Just need to remember how to actually do it, because eventually... Oh yeah, I forgot seeing Robotnik in his little rocket. Turn on the turbocharge! Let's go to fucking outer space! Oh shit, yeah. I keep forgetting to mention the movies. I still haven't seen them. I didn't really have any intention to, but Jim Carrey is, as always, I've seen footage and stuff, he's, as always, brilliant. So, yeah, going to kill Jim Carrey in space. Now the true battle begins. Yeah, I don't know, I think... I don't know, I was gonna say that it's kind of difficult. I don't remember this being... Oh shit, way too early, yeah. Jumps, doesn't he? Yeah. Why did I jump after I say he jumps, doesn't he? Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck, don't do that then, okay? It's just the jump attacks, don't spin at him. Thought I'd be alright with that, but I knew there was a trick to it. Unlike most bosses, I think he also has more health as well. Yeah, I didn't want to jump at him there, not at all. Yeah, I'm starting to piece it together. That was just, yeah, I can reflex that. I have no idea. Yeah. I got it though. I'm pretty sure I got it now. Oh shit, I could have done a bit better. Yeah. Right. Now for the hard part. This I don't remember how to fight very well. I know you can smack him there, I'm sure. But I don't remember. I know he fires his arms, doesn't he? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, simple shit. Unless it bugs out. Duh. Oh, fuck it. Like, simple shit, yeah. Good god. Oh fuck, I've got to fight Metal Sonic every single time. He just becomes... No wonder I remember at least partially how to fight him. He just becomes very monotonous. He says as he totally fucks it up trying to rush. That was very stupid. Glad I paused right at the last second there. Don't even need to get that hit on him, it's fine to ignore it. No, I didn't check Westworld either. Another one that I know a certain amount about. It sounded really quite alluring, at least in this season 1, anyway. Intriguing is the word, not alluring. Oh shit, you want him to... Oh fuck. Yeah, that's bad. What? I didn't know that he did that. Oh, that's new. That's death, yeah, fuck's sake. I remember spin dashing at the son of a bitch and jumping, like just going full forward, jump, whack him in the crotch, basically. I seem to remember that being a legit tactic here. For fuck's sake, I need to stop screwing up the timing on that. He just... Ugh. It's like the fucking brains in Scrap Brain Zone just fires at the second after you're expecting him to go. There. Now can we actually get some practice on the real boss, please? I've recently rewatched all of Breaking Bad and Peep Show. Oh, Rick and Morty, I got heavily into that as well. So I've got like all of that. I'm sure you can hit the fucker while he's walking. I know I've done that. I don't really want to risk it. I mean, this is the time for experimentation. It did indeed. But I wait for shit to come out on Blu-ray and then just buy it, like full season. I don't do the episodic stuff very often. The Fat Man Flies. I'm sure that I can get 2 hits in there. Yeah, then you get another one in there. Oh, I didn't want to do it. Enjoy. Yeah, I hear it loses its steam somewhere into like third. I think I heard that after 3rd season, basically all the intrigue's gone, and it's kind of just Row. But hopefully you won't think that when you watch it. I got this son bitch. I'll probably be doing that another day, but thank you. Just... That was a bit not what I expected. Alright. How many hits? I think you've got to hit him in a abysmally large amount of times. So I just don't want to screw this up. I want to put him away. Oh shit, that's bad. That could not have been worse. Yeah. Fuck's sake. He just dropped like way later than I was expecting. Just didn't manage to spin in time. That's all that was. I wonder if I can actually... I'm going to try that just to see if it will speed things up. Just wait and spin dash when he does the run. Like, why would you even use the running ability? When... Yeah, that works just fine. No, jump right. Yeah, okay, cool. Straightforward. Yeah, okay, cool. Right. Now, I know I used to get through this son of a bitch much faster than I have been so far. Definitely not like that. I think it's an old trick, like, if you get him to land in front of you, you could hit him a whole bunch of times. He does release those bombs, but I don't know if that's new, or if that was in it before and just not a factor at all. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, this is turning into a clusterfuck. No target. Oh my god, what is wrong with me now? Okay. I got this. Anything? Quick enough. Fucking hell! It's the simplest shit, but... Just made it. Yeah, you can do it that way. I thought you could. You can spin dash him, you just gotta jump at the end. Just as you're about to make impact, you jump and hit him in the face instead of the body. It would make more sense to start with that at the beginning of the game, Robotnik. My other car is the Death Egg. You do, don't you? Like... Not like that, that's for sure. Whew. Yeah, and you can hit him twice there. 100%. And you've just got to cause him to crash somewhere in front of you and facing in the different direction. And then you basically just kick him in the arse. Like, why did I try to rush it? Why am I trying to rush it? Oh. Because I'm tired and I don't give a shit, it's not magical. Alright, away you go. Oh, for fuck's sake. For a second there I thought I was gonna... There you go, I managed to shave a couple of seconds off this one. By just not being a molotard, basically. Slow and steady wins the race. What the? I already know that if you're jumping, he fires it upwards, but I was pretty sure that that didn't classify as jumping when he fired. That was just a stupid mistake. I thought that was death for sure. Get out of the way. I got places to be. I gotta go see your boss. Right. Worst thing is there's bound to be a phase 2 as well, really, isn't there? But I'm just totally forgetting. Oh shit! What is wrong with me? We'll get there. I did kind of forget how difficult this shit was, though. I think it's because once you've practiced it like 10,000 times, it's really second nature. And that's just how I remember shit being. But it's also a case of, I think there is a, like, if you can get the big machine to land in front of you, I don't know what this one's called. If you can get it to land in front of you, you can just hit it in the arse repeatedly. Sounds a bit weird, but yeah. That's all it takes. But he's also got bombs that he throws out behind him. Not complicated. Dead. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, I've been here way longer than I thought I'd be as well. I should have known that this was going to cause me a whole shitload of trouble. Just because I got through Sonic 1 so easy. I mean, it makes perfect sense, really. The one that I figured I'd be okay, but I remember this being difficult, is the thing as well. I remember this being hard. Why did I try to do that stupid game? Oh, I'm fucking up shit that I was getting right on the first try now. Jesus fucking wept. Yep, I saw that one coming. The angle was just going wrong. It was all over the place. Go. Fucking hell, I'm gonna lose my shit. Gonna lose my shit in a moment. It's low, isn't it? Ah, for fuck's sake. I'm just mixing shit up now. Oh, stuck in Death Egg. This does bring me back to earlier years though. I remember spending a lot of time here in the past. Jump. There. Ah, oh, damn. Remembering a simple bloody sequence. I mean, he should not be able to run that fast. It's never made sense that Robotnik's able to escape. Never made any sense at all. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to think that there is indeed a better way to do it. It's not that the way I'm doing it can't work, it's just not the way I typically did it. Only pro gameplay. He is one of the worst Metal Sonics ever as well. He's just, you know, he's just doesn't look that much like Sonic, you know. But okay. None of them look particularly like Sonic, but, you know, at least the others have a paint job, you know. I don't think the storyline is that, like, the Death Egg isn't totally finished or something. It's kind of, I mean, again, it's obviously kind of inspired by the Death Star, isn't it? It's, you know. Or even if it's not, it's very, very similar. So I think it just... Nope, okay. Yeah, it's that. Just do that. Jump high and then stay. Yeah, I actually just remembered as well, yeah. I think I know what to do now. Not that! That's not part of the plan. Because that's what you used to do, was just use level select to go to this level and practice. And then once you've got it down enough, actually have a go at the actual whole game. Because there was nothing more annoying than getting up to Death Egg and then finding that you just don't have enough lives for this shit. There is a moment while he's walking that you can hit him at. It's a bit risky, but I know it's there. I don't think those thrusters are powerful enough for that. So he fires them both down, you son of a bitch. Nope, he's going for a strut. Come on, you big ugly son of a bitch. Yeah, that's safety. That's not... That's too close. Oh good, he's just walking. Never mind. Ugh. It's also, the further away you get him, the less likely you are to get hit by those fucking things when they launch. In fact, that's 100% out of the way. That's completely out of range. Should just go for a walk now. I don't know if that's too close. That looks too close. Good. It's good that Eggman doesn't like walking. There we go. Oh. Yeah, out of range, see? Despite the fact I screwed it up, still okay. That was a bit quick. Fucking simple. If I just hadn't been trying to rush it earlier, and just followed the formula as you're supposed to, this wouldn't have taken 2 years. Yep, see? No range whatsoever. Oh, come on, just go down now. We've got you all figured out. I mean, if he tried this with some Badnik support while you've got 0 rings, I'm pretty sure he could have you pretty easy. I am not looking forward to trying out. There we go. Boss run, boss drive, whatever it's called. Not if my performance is that shady. There we go, and we've got an all emeralds ending. No, I must go save my friend. How do they look even more crappy and cartoonish than they did back in the day? Maybe it's like they actually, like, when they were more jagged and whatnot, it was easier to forgive, or just you couldn't see how problematic they were. But Tails looked really messed up in one of those photos. And the Supersonic ending there is also like, okay, that's kind of cooler, but it's like having Sonic actually falling down. It's like there wasn't really any reason for Tails to go up there, other than just to see, oh, he's fine and didn't need me at all. Like, if you don't have the emeralds, Sonic comes down spinning around and blue, and Tails picks him up on the tornado. But there we go. They just don't ease up on the good music in these games. Well, that was a little bit more hectic than I was expected, but got through it. Yeah, see, they're proud of the Metropolis music, and they should be. It's good music. I did find it funny they've got Masaharu Yoshi. Yoshi works at Sonic. In an ideal world, maybe. So again, you know, Sonic Frontiers sounds like it's going to be kind of. I don't know if I'll get it or not. To be honest, probably not. It depends. Wait and see what comes out. But an open world, fully 3D Sonic game, it's got decent potential, so if they just don't screw it up, it'll be fine. It can be a good game. I've no doubt that it can be a good game, but like I say, they kept fucking up things that they had gotten right in the past, so it's a measure of whether they can keep that up or not. And I have to, like, try and keep myself aware of, because I know I've repeated at least 2 things that I've said before already. So as I'm going through each game, it's like, how many things am I going to say that I've already said? We'll have to wait and see. And some of it's better to reference anyway. Gives me an idea of where to go for on the next point. Oh yeah, I watched. This is making me think seeing this, because the end game credits to Sonic 1 were about half as long as this. And I watched the first James Bond movie ever made the other day, Dr. No. And the credits were like 10 seconds long. I'm not even exaggerating. They were around that time. They seemed to just start and stop, like they didn't even have time to play the entire James Bond theme. Ah, there's the Death Egg going down. I don't remember that. I remember, like, this is another one where you get another animation of Robotnik with the emeralds having a bit of a laugh. But I don't remember that one. Maybe it's new. There's a lot of things I can't be sure of, to be honest, because... Oh, there we go, cool. Our end. I forgot about these for a second. Oh, I see. They go. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to try out story mode to see if it gives you any more explanations. But he crashed on. Of course, he crashed on Floating Island, didn't he? There's the big crater in Sonic and Knuckles. Like, that makes perfect sense. yeah, I guess he tries to rebuild it there. Makes sense. But yeah, I don't know if I just, I mean, I must have seen that before, I'm sure I knew that. I just kind of forgot it at the moment. But yeah, Oakley Dokley. I think I shall call it there. That took, yeah, that took a bit longer than I was expecting. But okay. Obviously Sonic 3 is going to take longer, because that's going to be Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't know how exactly I'm going to tackle that one. Whether I should go through Sonic 3 and Knuckles at the same time, or wait and do like Sonic 3 and then Sonic and Knuckles in a different stream, or just, I'll probably end up doing it all in one go, I suppose. But I know that's going to take like, well, I'll have to wait and see sort of thing. Maybe it will take 3 hours, maybe it will take 5. Sonic 2 certainly took, well, I also had that, I had that false start, didn't I? So Sonic 2, and then I got totally owned by Robotnik at the end. But hey ho, we shall have to wait and see. And thank you for coming along. I shall see you later on in the next installment, which is probably my favourite. See you later.